You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me you're sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me.
As you can see, we made garlic bread. It's a recipe for sourdough garlic bread muffs, but we made them into rolls, and of course we had it with pasta and cheese. Cheese really makes it, just like the parsley really makes the garlic bread as well. And the next day we made the bread into sandwiches. Hello, this is Jennifer from Loaves and Letters. Welcome to my vlog. We're doing knit vlog today. I'm going to show you the project I'm working on. Let's do that now, hey? This is my warm-up sweater. It is a stash buster. I cast it on, I think, in the last podcast. It's just clicking, clacking a little bit here. It is a pattern from Espace Tricot, and yeah, I'm using up all the little bits and pieces. So how I got to this project was I wanted to cast on another sweater. I wanted something warm, but I realized I didn't have a lot of sweater quantities left that aren't sort of earmarked for a project already. I think I have 2 or 3 that I've already got projects that I know I want to make with them. So I didn't have any like plain sweater quantities, and I was like, I do have a lot of different balls of yarn of different colours, especially from New Zealand, because I did a little bit of yarn shopping over there. And so I was like, maybe I can make a stripy sweater. I feel like it's very on trend at the moment, making stripy sweaters. So I did want to do a top down, pretty relaxed fit. It's a great stash buster because I am holding these yarns double. So the average is about 2 DK weight yarns held double. And because of that, it is quite a thick fabric. Do you want to see the inside? There you go. I am weaving in my ends as I go. Of course it is a stash buster, so there's always like some yarns are thicker and some yarns are thinner, but I am holding DK double, so I can do some fun marling techniques like this. And you can see a little bit up here. I've done a couple of different colors. The overall theme I'm going for, which is most of the colors in my yarn, in my stash already anyway, the main colors that I want to come through are these blue and pink. So I have to try to find some more pink in my stash. It is mostly wool. Oh, this is the back. You can see when I change colors, I'm not doing anything fancy to hide the jog in the stripe. The jog in the stripe just means where it looks like it's uneven, because when you change color, when you knit like this on circular needles, it's in a spiral, so you'll see that it's a little bit obvious when you change your color. But I'm not doing anything fancy to hide those. I have placed them all kind of at the back, at the top. Probably could have done them closer to the raglan increase, but I don't mind, it's at the back. And then now I'm just doing them close to the underarm after I have split for the sleeves. I am really happy with how it's looking so far. I'm really happy with how it's using up a lot of odds and ends of my stash. It's really satisfying when I can get to the end of a ball on a stripe. And I did have to do some maths because I'm holding the yarn double. The pattern is written for like a drops air, I think, which is a blown yarn, which is probably around a 10 ply. I think it's a bit weird, the gauge with that, because it's such a lightweight yarn, but it is a thicker strand, but this is even thicker. So I believe the gauge in the pattern is 16 stitches per 10 centimeters, and I measured mine on one of the colors is about 13 stitches per 10 centimeters. So I did the maths. Don't ask me how. I somehow fumbled my way through and figured out that to make, I think it's about 130 centimeter bust or 125 centimeter bust, which is the amount of ease, 10 to 12 inches, 25 centimeters, 25 to 30 centimeters positive ease, which means extra width, which means 25 centimeters more than my actual bust width. I can knit the smaller size. The point is I'm knitting the smaller size because my gauge is bigger than what is recommended. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun knitting it. I'm not planning it per se, but I'm just letting sort of my yarn stash and the sweater tell me. I'm listening to the sweater. Yeah, I'm just listening to the vibe that it's giving me, and it's when it tells me it needs more pink or when it needs more blue or when it needs more of a neutral color to break it up. That's what I'm doing. The length of the stripes also, I want it to be sort of a little bit more mishmash. It's getting a little bit regular down here, but I might pop in like another thin strand of neutral color again, and then keep going with that, and then do something a little bit chunkier because I feel like I'm needing a chunkier stripe. But yeah, this last stripe, by the way, has a color changing yarn held with it, so that's why it's going from light to dark here. Yeah, I get to use some of the Bendigo Wool and Mills yarn that I bought from the back room as well. I'm really liking the colors, and I really hope that I can keep this theme going. I'm also saving some colors from this so that I can put them in the sleeves as well. I'm going to try to make the sleeves match. But yeah, I am very inspired by people like Lika Bagger and their like fearless use of colors, and scrappy sweaters, stripy sweater, Kiki, I think, from Kutova Kika. I'm sorry, I'll have to link her channel down below, but she's also a knitwear designer. But yeah, that is what I'm working on. You would have seen in the previous clips, I went to the op shop, and I can show you a few little things that I bought from there. Next, we've also been baking bread as usual. I made some garlic bread. My voice is going. It is chilly outside. So yeah, we made some garlic bread, and that was really nice. We had that with pasta, and then for lunch today, hubby made it into like a pesto Italian cured meat sandwich with rocket and bocconcini. It was so good, really, really good. Highly recommend. Sort of the little phase of sandwich fillings that we're going through at the moment. So yeah, we'll show you some more of our weekend. We've been going out to shopping centres looking for playgrounds because it's so cold outside. And I'll be baking some ciabatta today to make some more sandwiches. So I just got to make the dough for that. And I think that's it. I will check in with you soon. Thanks. Thanks for listening to my rambles.
Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all day long. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining, so be patient with me. I'll be right. Somehow I must be somewhere the sky is blue. I'm too tired to sleep.
We did our grocery shop, and this is the slightly sped up version. Usually at Aldi we're really frantically trying to put stuff in the trolley, but today it was quite slow and a nice change of pace. So here we just bag up our own groceries once we've paid, and it was a nice morning shopping. we went to a shopping centre because it was cold and rainy here in Melbourne, and we're just at the reject shop, and I just wanted to have a look at the yarn. It was all acrylic yarn, so I didn't buy any, and they had pretty colours though, so I just wanted to show you all the pretty colours. Oh, this rainbow, oh, the pastel, the twist, so nice. But yeah, I did pass on those. I just wanted to show you the selection that they had, and we wanted to get a few little craft kits for the little one. I didn't really see anything that I loved here. They used to have like these paper craft packs, so we'll look for those next time. But I did find these cross stitch kits, and I did grab that echidna, even though I have no time to do it. It's just too cute. And here we're just slipping into a little montage of me making some ciabatta rolls, so enjoy. Good morning, it's a new day here. I have shaped the ciabatta. I've shaped the ciabatta, and I am going to put some buttons on the cardigan because it needs to be gifted today. So hopefully I can get that done in time, and yeah, I'll show you how we go.
Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive.
Alright,
when I'm in this
you guys don't mind that I'm looking a bit disheveled, right? We're all friends here, we're all fibre friends. I am in this weird get up because I wanted to show you the progress that I made on the jumper. I'm nearly finished with the body on this little mild stripy section here. Baby's just in the bath and not enjoying it, sounds like. But anyway, I am nearly finished with the body, and it does feel a bit tight. That's why I keep adjusting it, so I'm definitely gonna have to block it out, but that's okay because it's all an experiment, right? It does feel a bit tight around the collar, so I think I might want to pull that out a little bit when I block it. But I'm really loving the colors. I love that they were all in my stash, and I'm using up a lot of the yarn that was in my stash. I am really hoping it's gonna block out a bit, and I think it will because it's mainly all wool yarn, so I think it will be good. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you a couple of things that I picked up on the weekend. This book was from the op shop, the Tivoli Road Baker. It's from a local bakery in South Yarra in Melbourne. And I think it will level up my sourdough game because I have been doing a lot of sourdough, as you know, but I do want to get into making more, so I'm going to make
some of that basic sourdough when I get my Dutch oven back, which should be very soon. And I saw a few other recipes in here that looked interesting, so I picked it up. It was $15, which isn't super cheap, but it's a bit of a fancier op shop that I went to. Usually books are like, there are like $5 max at other op shops. There is like a croissant section, but I don't think I'll be making any croissants anytime soon. But yeah, I think there's like a fruit loaf in here that I want to make. But very happy to have that in my collection for when I start making, oops, sorry, when I start making more artisanal loaves. I also picked up this cross stitch that you saw at the reject shop. I don't know when I'm gonna make this, but it'll happen. It'll happen one day when I have time, and it'll be in my collection waiting for me. But yeah, I gave away the cardigan. We went to a really nice birthday party and it is now out in the world, so I don't have to really think about it anymore. I might just post some pictures of it on Instagram and have it as a lovely memory. But my new philosophy on gifts is that once it's done, once it's gone, it is out of my hands, out of my mind. I don't need to worry about it, whether or not it gets used. It's not up to me. I put all my love and effort into it, and that's what counts. So it is now out in the universe, and I couldn't be happier with the final result. So that is the cardigan. I'm just looking down at my list. Ciabatta, which you saw earlier, I'm still trying to perfect it. It was a little bit flatter than I wanted it to be, but it wasn't as hard and chewy as it was the last time, so I guess that's an improvement. And I think that's it. I was going to show you, I have a little book somewhere. I wanted to start writing all of my expenses. This is probably more of like a side note, life update sort of a thing. But I'm going to try to start putting all my expenses and writing them down in a physical little book with lines, just to, you know, keep an eye on that. Because we're going to have to be a little bit more mindful of that going forward. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to update you on, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I need to wrap it up now so that I can go make dinner, but I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, thank you again, and let me know what you want to see in future knitting vlogs. Hopefully you'll be seeing the finished product of this. But yeah, have a great day. Bye.